Okay, good. Okay, so it's nice to have you in this, I would say, morning for US and afternoon for UK, and I would say night for Japan, because it's quite late already in Japan. But it's a pleasure to present our solution for integrating OpenBash Factory with other systems. So my name is Eric Roussel. I'm the CEO of OpenBash Factory, and my colleague Emily Lenel is here joining this presentation, and she will help for Moodle. Okay, so a bit background about OpenBash Factory. So we are a Finnish company based in Oulu, Finland, but we have, I would say, customers in more than 50 countries, and for the moment, 744 organizations using our products. More than 2 million of badges that we issue with OpenBash Factory, and our customers are basically, I would say, education 40%, NGOs 40%, and business about 20%. And of course, all our solutions are standard, so we align with the One EdTech OBI standard, and of course with the GDPR for European customers, which is very important. Okay, so about our solutions first, very quickly, we have two services. We have OpenBash Factory, which is a platform that you can use for creating, issuing, and managing your badges. And we have the OpenBash Passport, which is a free open platform to receive your badge. So it's basically the badge recipient platform. It's not only a backpack, it's much more than a backpack. You have social features. You can get your badge endorsed by your peer. You can add evidence on your badges. You can also see the community of badge recipients and see different kind of badges that you can apply for. So it's, I would say, it's a kind of social backpack, or it's a community service for badge recipients. So today we'll speak mainly about OpenBash Factory and integration of the OpenBash Factory platform, because the OpenBash Factory is for many customers like I would say, a credential engine that they integrate with their own systems. So first of all, how to integrate OBF into your LMS systems. Then you have here, I would say, different kind of solutions. First, we will speak about what we call the plugin integration. So the plugin is, I would say, software which is developed for integrating to a specific platform. So here we have some plugins already ready for our customers. So for example, we have the Moodle plugin, and we have It's Learning plugin, and we have It's Learning. It's also, I think it was a Norwegian learning management system. Now it's basically a Finnish one, but and we have also other plugins for some small learning management system that you probably don't know. So we'll speak about them. So with Moodle, we provide what we call a local-obf plugin for our premium and pro customers. Okay, and here you have we have the instructions in this Moodle plugin local-obf URL, and you can find the documentation on our site also. So the idea is that you can, what are the features that you have? You can link OBF categories with Moodle course categories. So inside OpenBash Factory, you can organize your badges in different categories. And now with this plugin, you can basically in Moodle, match your courses, the categories of the courses with the categories of badges inside OpenBash Factory. This is a pro feature, so it's something new that has been released for our newest plugin for Moodle 4.1. We have also an older plugin for older version of Moodle, but we don't develop anymore this old version. So our Moodle plugin is mainly for at least Moodle 4.1 plus. And then you have the possibility to have this manual issuing for students or automatic issuing based on different kind of rules that you can have in Moodle. Emily will show that after this slide. And of course, you have also the issuing history is available. The badge issue. So when you connect Open Badge Factory with Moodle, the badge that are issued trigger with Moodle, but issue with Open Badge Factory are also, can also be displayed in the student profiles in Moodle. And because the badges are sent by Open Badge Factory, if the students have already an account in Open Badge Passport, they will receive automatically the badge, the passport. So the idea of why using Open Badge Factory with Moodle, it's first of all, I would say because we have a lot of more features in Open Badge Factory compared to Moodle. We have the endorsements. You have the possibility to set pathways with badges, what we call milestone badges. So you have a platform that you can use with Moodle or by itself. I mean, for issuing manual badges or for doing what we call badge application. But something which is very interesting that when you use Open Badge Factory for issuing badges, the badges don't stay in Moodle. They are also directed to Open Badge Passport. And after the students leave the university or the school, they still can find easily the badges in Open Badge Passport. So if you would use only what we call the Moodle badges, the Moodle badges created in Moodle, there is a big risk that when students leave the university or the school, that all the badges stay in Moodle. What happens to some customers. Okay, then we have the plugin documentation, as I said, in our site, and we make a systematic development of this plugin, and we keep it up to date. So here you can see that we have all the awards from Moodle, showing that we keep basically our development up to date and so on. So Emily, do you want to make your presentation?
Show you, because I believe you guys are mainly interested by Moodle, I think. Yeah. So can you, okay, stop.
Sorry, stop to share.
Okay, can you see my screen?
Yes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so this is Open Badge Factory. This is my sandbox. And as Eric mentioned, you can organize all your badges into, you see, into different categories. These are mainly French categories, but you understand the process. So you can link a badge to a specific category. It can be art skills, soft skills, or by department. It's up to you. And so you have to ask your Moodle admin for sure to install the plugin on your Moodle. And then you will have to, once it's installed, you will have to generate a key from your OBF account. So an admin in OBF can generate here a key, and then you will push the key on Moodle. I think you know this process. So once the OBF local plugin.
Sorry, Emily, could you just say that again? I'm not familiar with the process, so just
Okay.
if you could just talk about generating the key again from the API.
Yeah, sorry. So when you have your OBF account, you can create a new client key. Okay, this will allow you to communicate between OBF and other tools. It's a key. Okay, so when you create a new key, so you will add a name. So for my Moodle, for instance, my Moodle, okay, and you generate a new API key, and then you get a client ID, client secret, okay, And this is all documented in the documentation I will share with you, but you will have only to copy paste this information, or at least send this information to your Moodle admin so that he can configure your plugin. Okay.
Thank you. And is that before or after they've installed the plugin, the OBF plugin in Moodle?
Just after.
After.
Yeah. First you install, then you configure. So when you are in Moodle site as an admin, you will have this view open badges settings, and then you can add your new client. And you see you will paste the client ID and password. Okay. And then it's connected. Okay. So here I have two OBF accounts connected. Okay. So I'm pushing badges from different accounts. And if I'm looking to this one, because this is my sandbox, I can configure. So only for pro level, you can create your own rules, meaning you will specify, for instance, I have CNAM SDGs here on Open Badge Factory here. You see SDGs. Okay, you see I have 3 badges on this category. And here I would say, okay, these SDGs badges are available for teachers for issuing on these Moodle categories and subcategories and child categories. Okay, so you can create as many rules as you want. Here, this is I can create a second rule. Okay, so you create your own rule. It avoids to open all the badges everywhere. Depending on your Moodle, you may have some complex Moodles with many categories. So you can assign badges to specific categories in Moodle. Do you understand? Okay. And now I'm a teacher, okay, in Moodle. So if I'm looking to, I will go to this course. Okay, sorry, it's a French course, but you understand the organization. So here I'm on a specific course, and from the menu here, I have open badges. Okay, so here I will find out all the badges I have authorized in this category. And then if I'm selecting this one, okay, so I will find all the badge class, all the information coming from OBF with the badge picture, the name, description, criteria, and so on, all the information. And here I have 2 possibilities. I can either issue the badge manually to my students, okay? So if I issue the badges, I will find out all the registered students here, okay? So I can issue from OBF by copy pasting email addresses, but here I will not make any mistake in copy paste. I find out all my students, okay? So if I'm selecting some students, I can issue the badge manually, okay? And then an email will be sent saying, okay, I have the email, congrats, you earn your badge, and you can push it in Open Badge Passport, and so on. So this is the first option you can issue, okay, to your student. But then you can also create some automatic rules, meaning that you will say, okay, I will not go to this one because for this one I already have a rule. Okay, open badges. Okay, I will take another one, this one. Okay, so here I can create some specific rules based on course completion, okay, or activity completion, or profile completion, but there's no much use case here. But for instance, for activity completion here, I will say, okay, the student has to achieve, complete all these specific activities, okay? So here you will find out only activities having achievement completion configured, okay? So here I can select all these activities. And then if I save my rule, so the system will have a look. Each time we have a new activity completed, it will check whether the student match the rule or not. And then it will issue the badge. Okay?
So where it says that editing of the rules is prohibited once you've agreed that, does that mean that you can't then remove rules? You can't stop issuing the badge?
Yeah, unless you reset your course. If you reset your course, it will stop the rule. You have options. When you reset a Moodle course, you can say, okay, I remove all the activities data and I remove all the rules. Otherwise, the rules is running.
Mm. And do you provide any support on sort of setting up rules? Like, say it's the first time that you've done it and you just want to double check that you've got it right. Are you able to kind of, is that a level of support that OBF would offer?
Actually, we explain all in details on the documentation, so it's quite easy for you to implement. But
Okay.
we can double check if you want. Yeah, sure.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, so this is how you can manage your badge issuing from Moodle. Okay, and then the student will also get some notification here. Congrats, you earn your badge. Okay, so you receive from, I will do it. Badge. I will assign the badge to myself to show you. Issue badge. Okay. I'm issuing it on my name, issue badge. Okay, you see. So I received an email saying, well, congrats, you earn your badge. But for people who are not looking at emails, you have also the notification here. Okay. So I'm informed that I earn a new badge. And because I'm a teacher, I'm also informed that one of my students, myself, earned the badge. Okay. And then the badge is automatically shown on the profile. Where is it? Okay. So here you find all the badge earned on this Moodle, on my profile. Okay. So that's it for Moodle. It's quite easy to use, huh? And we will soon also investigate how we can add you know, you have some specific restrictions, access restrictions from your course. Here, where is it? If I edit, okay. Here you can say, okay, edit settings. You have some, yeah, here, restrict access, okay. I don't know if you are familiar with this feature, but you can restrict access to this activity based on a date, on a grade, activity completion, and we are looking for adding based on the earned badge also to limit access to some specific sections or activities. Is that okay?
Okay.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay, I give you the share back.
Thank you. I think the reason why you can't change the rules, I think that you have the possibility to change it, but I think that you have to kind of override it. The reason is because if you have started your course and you have already sent badges to your learners based on some rules, it's very annoying to change the rules during the process, because some people will get the badge based on some rules, criteria, and the other based on. So that's why this notification comes for basically.
Yeah, no, I see it. It makes sense.
Yeah.
If it's not issued yet, you can still edit it. But once it's issued to one student, you can't.
Okay.
Okay, and this plugin is very powerful because, for example, we have big universities, hosting for example, here in Oulu, we have 2 universities using one plugin, one Moodle, and they can connect 2 OBF environments. So let's say that there is one for one university with the badges, and they can connect it to the common Moodle, but to connect it to some course categories that they can basically manage, the badges for one university, and then there is a badges for the other university from the other OBF account. This is something I think quite unique. Okay, but if we go to the next slide. So as I say, we have also the plugins, but officially you will find the plugins on our resources page, and there is information about our API and about the plugin. So we have a plugin also for this learning platform, and here there is basically a video to see how it can be set up and how it works with its learning. So what kind of other integrations we have? So if the learning management system supports what we call LTI, so Learning Tools Interoperability, which is a standard developed by One Tech. It was before it was IMS Global, perhaps. The name IMS Global is perhaps well known. So it's a kind of standard for, let's say, enabling learning platforms to connect and exchange data. So we have in OpenBash Factory this LTI support, and you can connect. Then if you have a LTI compliant platform, you can connect with OBF. Mostly the LTI integration will allow what we call a manual issuing of badges. Okay, so we have, for example, you can use it for Blackboard, you can use it for Desire to Learn, you can use it for Canvas, or all these kind of famous, I would say, well-known learning management systems. Okay, and you will find our documentation in this developer link. Okay, and then we have also what we call API integration, meaning that in this case, the customer has his own learning management system, which is not LTI compliant, and perhaps the customer wants to have, like in the Moodle plugin, I would say, a very advanced way to trigger badges. So if the customer wants to define the rules in their own LMS on on what criteria the badges will be issued. So in this case, the customer will, perhaps in collaboration with some developer, design their own plugin for OpenBash Factory based on the API. So you can find the API documentation in our service, in our website. And what you can do basically with this API, well, you can do what, for example, the Moodle plugin can do. So this API, with this API, you can send different kind of requests for example, to get badges from OpenBash Factory, and then use them for sending the badges, so the issue badge. You can have access also to the batch applications. You can have different kind of reports. You can get badge and different kind of assertions, for the badge earners. So basically, you can get the badges, issue the badges, and manage your badges with your plugin using this API. Any question about the API? So, and what Emily didn't could have demonstrate, but we didn't do it. I mean, that you can limit it also the badge visibility in your LMS. So when Emily show you the badges in Open Badge Factory, okay, so
Go
you
to
have
next. You have it next.
it's
Yeah.
here. Yeah. So in Open Badge Factory, you in the permissions, you have the possibility to define that is your badge visible or not in external tools. So this means that if your badge is not visible, it will not be seen, for example, in the Moodle plugin, or it will not be seen in any integration, because basically you don't allow it to be used by another platform. Okay, I think that we are at the end of the presentation. Do you have any questions?
No, that's been really informative. Thank you.